Oh, Bugatti. Good morning, y'all.
Previously on Kimba TV. Longs got squeezed and then they all went back in. So you have 600. So you wiped out like 80 million and then everybody longed again. Look at this. So on the higher time frame, it's not bullish, but the bears have not completely confirmed their edge.
What's good, y'all? All right, we got CPI in about 6 minutes. Let me just load everything up. Wow, it didn't do shit while we were gone. How we doing? Value area high is that 42,500. Let's be ready. Here we go. 19 seconds, 18 seconds. Bugatti. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bugatti time. Oh, snap, there's a shizzle. Come on now. Come on now. What you want to do? What you want to do? Come on now. All right, you already know what it is. You already know what it is. Bugatti. Let's see if we can get that sweeper. Let's see if we can get the sweeper. Come on, baby. Way it is says I'm going to do 5:30 a.m. lettuce. Damn. You got your Bing X? Good shit. Let's get nasty, y'all. It came out at 3.1%. That's pretty dope. Bullish on risk. Came out as expected. Good morning, everybody. Binancio Magneto showing up in this bitch. Right where we said, too. Okay, we ready. Chef Boy says, morning, are we sweeping 42.6? Hey, if it does, we're ready. Isn't it kind of cool that we already have our same plans from yesterday? Sweep, right? So liquidity really hasn't changed. Nothing has really changed. So, yep, I just threw out 42.5 is also TPO value area high. But yeah, overall, CPI met expectations. So in a way, it's bullish for risk. Morpheus says Bookmap shows over 2,000 Bitcoin around the 40K area. It's probably even more. We were just talking about Binancio. Look. Look at that. So this is why trading light is kind of cool, right? 1,200 Bitcoin at 39.7, 544 Bitcoin at 39.750, 600 Bitcoin at 39.800, 600 Bitcoin at 39.850, 39.9 has 550, 1,200 Bitcoin at 40,000, 587 at 40,100. Guess what? This is the levels that we were talking about yesterday. Who the fuck is this? Somebody came in after I went to bed and fucking put in all those limits. Kind of goofy. So you know we got Binancio Magneto. But that's a level that we talked about last night. So I would much prefer that we go down and grab that, cuz CPI is a little, like, I guess it's neutral, I guess, but if it was higher, like 3.2, 3.3, then it would have been bearish. You know, if this had come out at 3.0, it would have been really bullish. You know, but it's expected, so I would say that it's not bearish. So I would much prefer that. Would be a lot easier for me. But that's okay. We're going to get nasty with it. We have FOMC tomorrow? Yes, we do. Why do you think we're doing the streamathon this week? Bugatti. ROJ Crypto is asking, isn't that move too telegraphed even for retail? No, what you're going to start to notice, ROJ, is that sometimes it's reverse psychology. The only thing that retail can't do is they can't read the data properly. So I wouldn't sit there and be like, oh, that's too obvious. Oh, that's, no one, the only thing is we just have to look at the data. So if the data suggests it, ROJ, for example, I'm waiting for the Bugammas to show up in 45 minutes, right? So we just got to play the math. The thing with retail is that they'll think like that and they won't look at any of the data, any of the math. So if the data suggests that's the play, then that's probably the play. Yeah, I think we'll see what the reaction is, boys. Kim been nerding out. Yeah, I'm a little bit sleepy because I got like 5 hours of sleep. I'm trying to get the caffeine kicking in. Yeah, that's the best I got for me right now. Any questions? Anybody know everybody Gucci Magucci? Everybody Gucci Magucci? I've been sitting here trying to fucking basically, would I long before the CME gap fill, right? That's what I've been trying to nerd out on the last hour or so. The stop loss on this is what's kind of I don't really know. Dick Banks says, we no longer waiting on CME gap for long. Well, that's what I've been nerding out on for like the last 45 minutes. I'm probably gonna attempt a long before the CME gap fill, Dick Banks. Taking the golden pocket at 41,000 because it's PD value area low too, and not going for the 7.5. Yeah, 7.5 actually starts to get a little bearish. I don't know. You could do that. But what would be the confluencing level for value area low? Danger. I think it would be that. So 46.55 on ES, Biddy 41 would be pretty nice confluence. OC Pet Doctor says, wow, imagine it goes to 46.48 and saves gap for retrace. Yeah, let's take a shot. Do you understand why I'm taking a shot, OC Pet Doctor? There's good buying tells, okay? And I don't think S&P really has that much bearish pressure to go below 46.55. So that means if S&P ES drops below 46.55, long is probably not a good idea. Yeah, let's see. I'm actually I'm trying to nerd out pretty hard, and I'm trying to I'm gonna use like a true range and just let my stop loss be like a range. OC Pector says, still thinking about it based on time and volume. I see what you mean about the buying.
Yeah, if anything, OC Pet Doctor, let me take the shot on the long, and if it's wrong, let me be the one that takes the hit and loses a little bit of money, if anything. Namgaz says, why is the stop loss ahead of the 786 and not behind lower low, or at least behind 886? I'm going to play the ATR as my stop loss. I'm not sure. If you want to put your stop loss behind the 886 or lower low, we should all try different things. Namgod, just because I'm doing it one way does not mean that it's the right way. You know what I mean? I just think that going to the 7.5, 7.86, losing the TPO value area low would be a little bit bearish for me. Okay. But if it can tuck right back in, so like, look. You see this? That's the only level that you really have to worry about, okay? So could this go like this and then reclaim this level? Absolutely. Alrighty. I don't know if I would be willing to risk that much. Okay, because if I do 75 on the VIP, you know I'm going to be doing 150 on MEXC, right? If I'm going to do 75 Bitcoin on this one, okay, you know I'm doing 150 on MEXC, and I'm probably doing 250 or 300 on Kraken, right? So if I have a 600 Bitcoin position and it's a $500 slippage, I don't know if I'm willing to risk that much to see this fucker go. So what do we always talk about? You have to be mentally prepped for whatever happens. If I get stopped out and you're still in it, but if it stops me out and it goes, then so be it. And I'm gonna learn from it. But when I'm looking at a $500 slippage and I'm gonna get into a 600 Bitcoin position, it doesn't seem like it's worth it for me. And the most important thing is that if I get stopped out and I get left at the train station, I'm not pissed one bit. And in fact, if it does some goofy shit like this, like it stops me out, right, and it tucks back in, I still might be able to chase it. That's the whole thing about math, okay? Here, have we not seen this before? Nukes through golden pocket, and then that's the pivot. Haven't we seen that before? So if it comes down here and I get stopped out right there, okay, I still feel like I have other opportunities. Haven't we seen that plenty of times before? So like I'm not. That's why I'm nerding out for like the last hour. I'm like trying to figure out what would be the best thing to do. Yeah. So there's no right or wrong, brother. You know, but if it does this, you're not going to bitch and cry, right? If it does this, you're not going to bitch and cry. You know what I mean? And that's really all that matters. The worst thing that you could do is get emotionally triggered and then fuck this part up. You're going to take a double L. So let's see what happens. Yeah, and let's keep an eye on ES too, because you know where the ES TPO value area low is, right? It would be 46.55. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let us up if you guys are down. I think I can hear baby girl. I think she's awake, so I can be a little bit louder. Let's Latuche. All right, we're gonna take a shot here. Let's see what happens. Shout outs to you if you're gonna take a shot and your stop loss is different than mine. If you're going for lower low, if you think that I'm fucking retarded for trying to long here, God bless you. You could be right. All right, we all need to man up at the end of the day and figure out what we're willing to risk. It's our money at the end of the day. No one's gonna care about your money more than you, right? It's your money. No one's going to care about it more than you. So you got to figure out what you're willing to risk, okay? Always be defensive and think about worst case scenario. If it juices, that's awesome. You don't really need to worry about that. But if you get fulfilled and you get stopped out, you know exactly what your realized loss is. No one should be crying or freaking out, and you're ready to take the next position. Okay? The worst thing that can happen, taking an economic loss, not that big of a deal. You're triggered emotionally, and now you're going to think about revenge trading. Oh, that's a bigger L. So prep right now. Hard to not get emotionally triggered. Yeah, but that's what you're preparing for. You know exactly how much your position is if you get fulfilled, and you know exactly what your realized loss would be if you get stopped out. So there should be no surprises. Okay? Minimize the loss to an economic loss. Do not take a bigger emotional L.
My trainer, he told me, he said,
Alrighty, and other than that, let's have some fun with it, okay? We should be able to enjoy this. It's not if your day is fucked because you take this long attempt and you get stopped out, that your position is way too big. So let's have fun with it. The math is the math, okay? We have value area low, point of controls, Fibonacci levels, confluence with S&P. We'll do our best, okay? But I really can't stress enough. If you get emotionally triggered here, that's a bigger loss than the economics of it. So, all right, here we go. Letuche. All right, do I have everybody's blessing for a little Letuche? Everybody Gucci? Everything is all set. So, RK Andre. All right, let's Letuche. Let's Letuche. Do I have everybody's blessing? RG Bargy says, tap bit filled you. Yes, it did. Yep. But the most important thing, RG Bargy, is if I get stopped out and take like a 15, 20K loss, that's okay. All right? Who gives a shit if I got filled on tap bit or not? The most important thing is if I get full stopped, I'm not tripping one bit. I might let us up a little bit more. You know what I mean? But we'll take a shot. How long have we been prepping for this? So we know we know all the invalidation stuff. If it works out, great. If it doesn't, not that big of a deal, right? We Gucci? Get it on, Black Sail, Alpha Toxin, Evil. All right, I'm gonna let us up if you don't mind. It is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy the position. Let's enjoy the price action. Let's enjoy each other. All right, I'm going to let us up, and then let's get ready to do the $10,000 giveaway. Okay, and yes, as you noticed, I got filled. So let's see what happens, okay? I got fulfilled. Okay, you see my entry? It's 40,900. Okay? By the way, if you are going to copy trade, I'm okay with taking a loss here. You need to think about taking tiny P or break even if you really don't, if you're super nervous. Okay? So let's have fun with it. Let's enjoy. Okie dokie. All right, let me go let us up. Let me go let Tuche up. And then, okay, so is that cool, ladies and gentlemen? We'll do another 10K on the blowfin. Okay, exclamation blowfin. I'm gonna do the 10K giveaway on blowfin. Assuming that BingX can take care of it soon, then the next one will be on BingX. All right, I'm gonna go let us up right now, Glokey. Hey, I'm gonna take a little bit of time if y'all don't mind. Well, no, I won't take that long. All right, let me go. Upon says no MEXC yet. Yeah, MEXC still hasn't replied back to me. So, yeah, that's why. Because I think Blowfin will be so quick that if you win a giveaway, I bet you could have it within the hour. Yeah, we'll give away money on all the exchanges, but since Blowfin is so quick and I want you guys to be able to use the giveaway money right away, we'll do Blowfin. So if this was gonna be like really bullish, this is where it should bounce from. I'm front running it a little bit. Okay, So if we bounce from here, then we have I'm not saying it's like a big chance, but the chance of sweeping 45, for example, is higher than if we were to long from here. Does that make sense? Do you understand that bouncing from here has a higher probability to grab 45? I'm not saying it will grab 45, but do you understand that the probability of grabbing 45 is higher than if we were to long from here? Just based off of the open interest and all the stuff that's in there right now. So it's the TPO value area low, this confluence right here. That's one of the reasons why I said I'm going to go for full fill on the blue box, and my stop loss is actually like right behind this bad boy, right? The traditional play is we go like this and you go like that, right? Or you go like that. So I spent like 2 hours explaining why I'm not going to do that. You know, it was mainly because it's like a 600 Bitcoin position that was going to be like 300K. I didn't really want, it wasn't worth it for me. Remember how I always say, like, if you get fulfilled, you should be okay with getting full stopped? Amelie says you're not fulfilled. I am fulfilled. What I'm not fulfilled on is the MEXC, but that's okay. So I wanted to get 180, 175. So I had 2 more that didn't get filled. But same exact entry, right? Pretty much. But no, I'm fulfilled at this point, Amalise. I'm canceling my shit. But on Tabit, I'm fulfilled. Conceptually, I'm fulfilled. Okay, I'm just trying to be transparent. So I didn't get fulfilled on Kraken, but it's conceptually fulfilled. Okay, I'm not gonna get filled on the MEXC. Okay. This isn't like bad, but I wish that there was a much more bullish reaction, Amalise. Otokari, can you explain why not putting stop loss on break even already? Because for me, it has to make a local higher high. But I literally said earlier, if you're copy trading or you don't know what the fuck you're really doing, or you really don't want to take that kind of a loss, then just put it at break even and close it. I don't think you're giving it enough mathematical time, okay? So, you know, for you to like immediately want to put it at break even, that's a little emotional, I think. You know? But if your plan was, hey man, this fucker has to go in the first 5 minutes or otherwise I'm going to do it, and that was your plan, then that's fine. If that was your plan, right? If you were like, brother, I'm looking for a sweep structure and it's got to do it on the 5 minute candle close, and that was your plan and that was the invalidation, then that's perfectly fine to do, because whether you're right or wrong, you're going to be able to learn from that. You're going to be able to say, okay, that was actually good, I'm going to do that again. Or you're going to be like, nah, that was not good, I'm going to do it different next time. And that's the real value, right? That's the real profit. Yeah, but brother, there's no right or wrong. Understand? Just because I'm doing it one way doesn't mean you can't do it. There's no right or wrong. So I tried to like, whether I was showing this or streaming this or not, I do the same shit every single time. Okie dokie. So if it goes to like 600 and it stops me out, then it's okay. Did you see this earlier? And do you know what my next long attempt is if this gets stopped out? I feel like I'm loosely planned out for the next 12 hours. So let's see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. It's really not that significant, but I'm pretty planned out. I've got 3 potential long attempts and 2 potential short attempts, right? And they can both be TPs to one another too, whichever one we get into and works out on first, right? So the levels are identified, and whatever happens, we'll ride it through. How much time we got left on this bad boy? 2 minutes and change? Okay, let's let us up. Yo, any pencil next gonna close at break even or what? Anybody freaking the fuck out? I'm just loading up the bong, man. This could be a bearish retest though. That'd be goofy as hell. Shiba! Sensemia says, Kimba, you are short? I mean, I don't know. I thought 8.5 is like average, okay? Maybe some motherfuckers would be like, you're short, but I don't know. 5.5 I thought was average. Are we gonna get above this thing or not? Is this a bearish retest? Fuck my life. Shiba! Should I pencil neck and close this at break even? Just kidding. Fuck, maybe I should have kept my MEXC limits down there. God damn it. I mean, look. I was even real about that. How do I get rid of this shit? Look, I canceled my other limits. Oh well, it's all good. Let's see what happens. I hope this isn't a bearish retest, otherwise we're fucked either way. The math is the math, and so we'll see. Yeah? So if you are in a long like me, I don't know why you would even start celebrating until we break above that golden pocket and turn that bitch into support. You do you, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta nut up at the end of the day. It's your money. Dizak says, what's your target for this long? New local high? I think I'm gonna TP some at like 41.9 or 41.8. Okay. But 42 is probably gonna get swept, right? 42 is probably gonna get swept. So my first TP is probably 42. I would love to hit a home run to like 45 or higher, obviously. Yeah. But let's not even, I don't even like to talk about toilet paper unless you're talking about the triple Charmin that I'm getting from Costco. Okay? Until we make a higher high locally. Can we at least make a higher high locally before we even start talking? Maybe that is your TP. But until we make a higher high or get some sort of confirmation on a bullish edge, I'm like head on a swivel looking for a fucking, bitch little wide receiver to like crackback block me, right? Yeah, so I'm not gonna, like, this will be the last time, but everybody knows what my entry is, right? Alrighty. And so whether it's the MEXC or you have access to the VIP stream, I'm going to pretty much do exactly the same thing, okay? So 40,900, 40,900, yeah? So we're going to, I'm going to kind of move away from the, are you in a long, are you in a short? I'm going to start to focus my attention on the upcoming TA. We're Gucci, right? We spent 4 hours for this long. I don't think we really need to talk about the long anymore. I think it's going to be about short invalidations if you're already in a short, and TPs possibly, right? But it's pixel fucking right now. So I would say let's let us the fuck up Maybe give away 10K real quick. And by the way, I'm saying it one last time. I'm not trying to sound like a little bitch, but if you're going to cry when it does this, you need to shave some profits. I don't really think, I don't care what the fuck I'm showing on VIP stream. You are not, no one is going to cry about anything at this point. So I still have it for a loss, but as soon as we can make a higher high, I'm going to put it into up. Earlier, I had it in front, but when it was trying to do like some sort of bull flag, I had to be a little bit prepared for something like this. So just in case I wanted to do that one more time, right? Pattern site says, so if it was going to be a bull flag, it would have needed the second touch. So this is what I mean by you have to be able to read and adjust accordingly. I did have my stop loss right in front of my entry earlier, but if it's going to do this, and you know the book says you need 2 touches and 3 on the other side, then I moved it to here. Okay, but it's always been, let's make a higher high, and I can put my stop loss at break even. Roger? Mia Babang? But it's always been that once, so that's why once that higher high is made, I gotta protect because I need to be okay with that. Gumbler says, when did you enter that trade? You can always rewind the VIP stream and watch it. Yeah, today, yeah. In fact, we talked about it for 4 hours, Gumbler, and people were asking, why do you have your stop loss where you do? Yeah, we talked about it for like 4 hours, and you can obviously, if you have access to the VIP stream, you can always rewind this bitch, keep track of everything that I do. Sorry for asking now, where is your entry? My entry is 40,900, okay? But I'm gonna put my stop loss at break even or tiny profit so I can't lose, okay? And I feel like I've prepped you guys well enough to be able to fight your own battles. I think you guys are just fine to be able to fight your own battles. So forget what I'm doing. Okay, you've got levels in front of you. You should be able to identify that's a bad high. Okay, so yeah, you should TP a little bit, but you should be able to understand things like that sweep level is higher probability than getting rejected there, right? But that's possible, so you have to account for that. Alrighty, and as always, don't get hyper focused on the position or the trade that you're in right now. The main goal is for you to be able to know what the fuck is going on so you can continue to make the right decisions over and over and over. Don't get so hyper focused on trying to like maximize every fucking dollar for the exact trade that you're in right now. All right, just do your best. Don't be afraid of being wrong. Don't be afraid of getting round tripped. If you can learn and improve, who gives a shit? So longers, I'm rooting for you. Shorters, I'm rooting for you. The levels are right in front of us. We're pretty much all looking at the same exact thing. Right? Any other questions? So I'm going to do my best, but if I'm on a flight and if I can't see a volatile move because we're flying over a little dead spot, then so be it. But you should have a pretty good idea of being able to navigate this yourself. Yeah? And as always, you're not alone on this journey. Make sure you're in the Discord. Make sure you're in PSG. There are plenty of lions that are just as good, if not better than me. So that's the best part, right? You're not doing this alone. And just do your best. Don't get defensive. Don't seek out validation. You know, at the end of the day, no one really knows what the fuck is going on. Some people might be more confident. Some people may have seen more things. But at the end of the day, no one truly knows what the fuck is going on. It's all probability, so just do your best. Help each other out. If you are juicing, let's act like this is not your first time. Maybe it is your first time juicing. In that case, go ahead and act like it's your first time juicing. But for most of us, This is not the first time that we're juicing, so let's just be chill. Take it level by level. If you took a little bit of an L here and there, don't beat yourself up. It's not that big of a deal. Figure out what you did wrong and let's just improve. There is a scenario where somebody that took a little bit of an L is actually juicing way more on probabilities and understanding and learning than the guy that just copy traded, right? I'm gonna adjust this actually right now, yeah? Because I gotta get ready for this flight. Yeah, okay. Let's do the right thing here. All right, y'all. I'm gonna restart this, okay? I'm gonna put it back on Exo. Sato, tell them what happens. Tell them what happens if they don't use stop loss. Let's go.